Hi students, in this video we are going to study sequential circuits. So here I will explain what is a sequential circuit, comparison between the combinational and sequential circuit. Then there are two types of sequential circuit, that is synchronous and asynchronous sequential circuit, and comparison between the synchronous and asynchronous sequential circuit. What do you mean by a sequential circuit? Sequential circuit means a combinational circuit with memory elements. That means memory elements are connected to the combinational circuit, then it is called a sequential circuit. So this memory elements or the memory devices can store binary information within them. And the binary information stored at any moment of this memory element is called the state of the sequential circuit. Okay, so the memory element can store binary information, and the binary information stored at any given moment of the at any given time is called the state of the sequential circuit. Then this is the block diagram of the sequential circuit, a combinational circuit with memory element. Then the binary output of the sequential circuit. So this is the output of the sequential circuit. This output depends upon the input and the present state of the memory element. Okay. So present state of the memory element means the binary value stored at that moment. Okay. So this present state and the external input actually determine the exact output of the sequential circuit. Right. So the state change in the memory element also depends upon the external input. That means when you apply an external input, based on that external input, the memory element changes its state. Okay. Similarly, the external output means the output of the sequential circuit depends upon the external input and the present state of the memory element. Also, the next state of the memory element means here it produces the next state. So this next state produces when you apply the external input and the present state of the memory element. So next state of the memory element and the external output of the sequential circuit both are function of external input and the present state of the memory element. So sequential circuit is specified by time sequence of input, outputs and internal states. Internal states means the binary information stored in the memory element. Input means the external input and output is the external output. Okay. So that is the sequential circuit. So what is the difference between this combinational circuit and sequential circuit? So we have already studied combinational circuits. So in that, the combinational circuit, the output variables depend only on the input variables. Okay. So when you apply the input, based on that input it generates the output. But in the case of sequential circuit, output variables at any instant of time dependent not only on the present input variables but also the present state of the system. Present state of the system is the binary information stored in the memory element. Okay, so the output variable depends on the present input variables and the present state in the case of sequential circuit, and in the case of combinational circuit, output variables depends only on the present input variables. Right? Then second difference is, in the case of combinational circuit, no memory units are used. But in sequential circuit, memory units are used to store the past history in the input variables. Right? Then combinational circuits are faster because the delay between the input and output is due to the propagation delay of gates only. But in the case of sequential circuit, they are slower than combinational circuit. Okay. So here the output changes in output occurs only in a particular moment. Okay, so there is a delay in the case of sequential circuit. Okay, then combinational circuits are easy to design, but sequential circuit are harder to design. So these are the differences between combinational circuit and the sequential circuit, right? Then sequential circuits are classified into two types based on the timing of their signals. They are synchronous sequential circuit and asynchronous sequential circuit. Next I will explain what is synchronous sequential circuit. The behavior of the synchronous sequential circuit is defined from the knowledge of signals at discrete instants of time. That means at discrete moments or discrete instants of time, particular signal is given to the circuit, and based on that signal the circuit changes its state. Okay, so the behavior can be defined from the knowledge of signals at discrete instance of time. Usually that signals are clock. That means sequential circuits are controlled by a clock. And the clock pulses are generated by master clock generator, which generate train of clock pulses, periodic train of clock pulses. So a clock pulse is represented like this, a binary value 1 and a binary value 0. This is a single clock pulse. Okay, single clock pulse. So the storage elements are affected only with the arrival of each pulse. That means when you apply this clock signal, then only the storage elements connected to the sequential circuit changes its state. Okay, so actually the state change of the memory element depends on the external input and the present state of the memory element. Okay, so in the case of synchronous sequential circuit, the memory elements changes its state only after applying this clock signal. Okay, when you apply the clock signal, so based on the external input and the present state of the memory element, that memory element changes its state from present to next state. Okay, so the clock pulses actually determine the computational activity, when the computational activity will occur within the circuit. Okay, when the activity will occur, that is determined by the clock pulses. Okay, then what activity will occur, what changes will take place, that is determined by the external inputs and the present state of the system. Clear? So in the case of sequential circuit, external output is a function of external input and the present state of the sequential circuit. Okay, so in the case of synchronous sequential circuit, this state change occur only after applying the clock signal. So when the computational activity will occur, that is determined by the clock pulse, and what activity or what changes will take place, that is determined by the external inputs and the present state of the sequential circuit. Right? A synchronous sequential circuit that use clock pulses in the input of the memory elements are called clocked sequential circuit. Usually this memory elements with clock pulses are called flip-flops. Okay, then flip-flops can store one bit of information and its output may be either 0 or 1. Okay, flip-flop, the output of the flip-flop may be either 0 or 1. So this is the block diagram of the clocked sequential circuit. The memory element is called the flip-flop and it is driven by a clock pulse. Right? So the clock pulse, the timing diagram of the clock pulse is like this. This is the train of pulses. A single clock pulse is this one. Okay, this is the single clock pulse. It has a positive value and a 0. Okay, 1 and 0. Okay, so this is the train of clock pulses. So the flip-flops are driven by a train of clock pulses. So the flip-flop changes its state only when you apply the clock pulse. So when you apply the clock pulse, depending upon the external input and the present state of the system, the flip-flop changes to next state. Alright. Next is asynchronous sequential circuit. Asynchronous sequential circuit means it is not controlled by a clock signal. Behavior of the asynchronous sequential circuit depends on the input signals at any instant of time and the order in which its input signals change. That means the external output depends only on the input signals at any instant of time and the order in which the input signal changes their state. There is no clock signal. Okay, so here the memory elements are the time delay devices. Time delay devices means the memory capacity of the time delay device depends upon the time required to propagate the signals from the device. Okay, that means a finite amount of time is required for the signal to propagate through the device. That propagation delay is used as the memory capability of the time delay device. Right? So these time delay devices are used as the memory elements in the case of a synchronous sequential circuit. And it is regarded as the combinational circuit with feedback. So because of this feedback, among the logic gates, asynchronous sequential circuits are sometimes unstable. Right? So that's the synchronous sequential. So that's the asynchronous sequential circuits. Next is comparison between the synchronous and asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay. So the first difference is, in the case of synchronous sequential circuit, memory elements are the clocked flip-flops. But in the case of a synchronous sequential circuit, memory elements are unclocked flip-flops or time delay elements. Right? Then second difference. In the case of synchronous sequential circuit, change in input elements can affect memory elements upon the activation of clock signal. Right? That means the memory elements changes their state only when we apply a clock signal. Okay, so when you apply a clock signal, depending upon the input conditions, the memory element changes their state from present state to next state, right? But in the case of a synchronous sequential circuit, there is no clocked memory elements, right? So the changes in input elements can affect the memory elements at any instant of time. That means when you change the input, that will affect the memory elements. There is no clock signal. Okay, that depends only on the input signals. Third difference, the maximum operating speed of the clock depends on the time delay involved. Okay, then but in the case of a synchronous sequential circuit, there is no clock signal, so the synchronous sequential circuit can operate faster than synchronous sequential circuit. Okay, so here it depends on the clock signal, at what time the clock signals are applied to the system. That means the maximum operating speed of the clock depends on the time delay involved in the clock. But here there is no clock signal, so it can operate faster than synchronous sequential circuit. Right? Then synchronous sequential circuit are easy to design, but synchronous are more difficult to design. Okay? So these are the differences between the synchronous sequential circuit and the asynchronous sequential circuit. Right? So that's all about sequential circuit and difference between the sequential and combinational circuit, then synchronous sequential circuit, asynchronous sequential circuit, and the difference between the synchronous and asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, thank you.